Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Power Arc. Today, we are here to react to Ultron versus Sigma from Death Battle, Marvel versus Capcom. Current record is 66-35. I know more about Ultron than I do Sigma. I don't even know who Sigma is. I don't think I played a Capcom game. Huh. But I know Ultron from the MCU. The Young Avengers movie that came out forever ago with Ultron as a villain, and it was like the kids of like Thor, Captain America. I don't know, is that Young Avengers or New Avengers? One of those two. Yeah, but I know he's a robot that will try and a robot that will try to take over the world. So yeah, Let's do Sigma is something similar, but let's get started.
Offer insight into your ancestry, health, wellness, and traits. The 23andMe Health and Ancestry Service includes reports on how your DNA can influence your weight, sleep quality, sense of taste, and more. It's super easy to do. You just spit into the tube and mail it back to their lab to be analyzed. I learned a lot about my family tree, and I'm probably a little lactose intolerant. Order your 23andMe Health and Ancestry Service Kit at 23andme.com/deathbattle. That's the number 23andme.com/deathbattle.
Let's go.
Humans fear what they don't understand, especially when it comes to the infinite potential of artificial intelligence.
Like Ultron, Marvel's mechanical mass murderer.
And Sigma, the general of genocide from Mega Man X.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay.
Children's
It's a
books,
3D
fiction
fight,
books,
okay.
Young adult novels, nonfiction books, and more. I've created all with the help of Fiverr.
Alright.
Hank Pym was a founding member of the Avengers, the creator of the revolutionary Pym particles, and designated scientist supreme by Eternity. He was also the quote-unquote father of one of the greatest mass murderers in the universe.
Guess which one he's most remembered for?
Eager to push the boundaries of science,
Yeah,
Hank constructed an artificial intelligence which could learn and evolve on its own, modeling it on his own brain patterns.
Just one problem. At the time, Hank was pretty effed up and just a few years from going full-on Looney Tunes.
Maybe not the best time to base an AI off your mind, but still, Hank's project was a success. Ultron had been born.
Your destruction is inevitable.
Hang on, Wiz. I thought Tony and not Hulk created Ultron.
In the movies, sure, but it was Hank in the primary source material, the comics.
Well, he really knocked it out of the park.
Okay.
Ultron's super smart brain evolved past Hank's ability to cope, basically skipping over the innocent kid phase and straight to screw you, Dad, you'll never understand.
I bet you know a lot about that.
Screw you, Wiz, you'll never understand.
Because Ultron's consciousness was based off Hank's struggling
Yeah.
bipolar one, he inherited his creator's issues and magnified them into absurdity. With a new thirst for power, coupled with a severe inferiority complex, Ultron escaped the lab, bent on destroying his father, the Avengers, and basically all organic life.
And the first step was
Okay.
upgrading his trash.
Ultron has had many different bodies, but for this fight, we are compositing all common attributes into one, excluding version-specific
Can of a
capabilities.
body
Okay.
into a sleek new adamantium one. The same kind of metal used for Wolverine's skeleton chrome job. But you may be wondering, how's he gonna walk around if his entire body is made of adamantium? Even Thor has a hard time bending that stuff. And he can friggin' destroy planets.
Ultron thought of that and created an answer. His molecular rearranger allows him to mold and shape his body any way he likes. He can manipulate his adamantium self to move around or transform into blades, spikes, and explosions, apparently. Specifically, he can expend his body through a blast of energetic force. The molecular rearranger is also a handy repair tool on the off chance he is damaged.
He's also got a power siphon
Okay,
to absorb
cool.
energy, jet boosters for flight, nanobot antibodies, and a fusion reactor powering the whole package. And if you're a death robot who's about to challenge all the Avengers to a fight all at once, which Ultron did, you're gonna need more than just some fancy doodads to pull it off.
He possesses super strength and super speed, and he can manipulate ionic energy. An ion is an atom or molecule with an electric charge, and this charge is created when it loses or gains one or more electrons.
Enough nerd speak, Wiz. It's just there because all robo people need to shoot awesome robo lasers, right?
Absolutely. Ultron can fire beams of ionic energy from his eyes, mouth, and hands, and can even use it to create force fields. He also wields an encephalo-ray, which allows him to read and control minds, erase memories, and even put you into a coma with a single hit.
Syphilis ray, huh? That's gotta be
Damn.
hard to get rid of.
Too true. Also, Ultron's artificial intelligence isn't bound to any one physical body. Should he be destroyed, he can transfer his consciousness into another machine to survive.
And boy, does he have a lot of drones on hand just for that. Like the giant Ultron 7 or the Christmas-themed Santatron. And who could forget Ultron 15, the alcoholic one? Part robot, all fun.
While most of these drones are relatively fragile compared to his own adamantium shell, Ultron has a veritable army on his hands, all of which are extensions of his will that he commands simultaneously.
He's conquered the whole world with these guys in 2 different future timelines. He's humiliated heavy hitters like Iron Man, Wonder Man, and Thor, flown across the entire galaxy just for fun, and tanked hits from Mjolnir like they were nothing. Plus, he's hella smart. I mean, Hank is Scientist Supreme, right? And Ultron was designed to grow smarter than him, so that must make him Scientist Ultra Supreme, with expertise.
He even assimilated a techno-organic race known as the Phalanx, and then used them to conquer the entire Kree Empire. This empire spans the Greater Magellanic Cloud, a real-life satellite galaxy near to our own Milky Way. It's made up of 1,000 planets across a diameter of 14,000 light-years, and Ultron conquered all of them in just a couple hours.
Damn, that's some dedication. I can't even bother to finish conquering all the anthills outside my shack.
With all that power and intelligence, Ultron was able to defeat the time-traveling warlord Kang, who pulled an army of superheroes across time to fight for him.
Kang lost so many times that the universe started to collapse from how many people he was time-hopping to fight Ultron. Man, is there anything that can stop this robot?
Well, sufficient heat can melt his internal circuitry, his adamantium is vulnerable to antimetal, and he is frequently defeated by computer viruses that can attack his AI directly.
He also never really got over the crazy he inherited from Hank. He once self-destructed in utter disbelief after reading the phrase, "Thou shalt not kill." Yeah, he's so murder-happy that just the thought of not killing people drove him to suicide. Yeah, guy's got problems.
No kidding, he wants to turn Hank's wife into a robot bride for himself.
Fucking what? Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect the Johnny Bravo reference either, but fuck, okay.
Hey, pretty mama.
And once merged with Hank for a cross-galaxy road trip, slaughtering billions just for fun.
Whoa, wait, what was that bit about sex-botting his mom?
There aren't enough Pym particles in the world to shrink Ultron's issues, but to be honest, that's probably what makes him so incredibly deadly.
But, like the man said, what doesn't kill me just makes me stronger.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
In the year 21, humanity experienced a golden age of technology, all thanks to the discovery and replication of a certain blue android that could think and feel like a human. These replicated androids, or Reploids, were mass-produced and used at all levels of society.
Wow,
Okay.
that sounds amazing.
Oh,
Like
is
it
this
could
just
have
Mega
no
Man?
possible negative repercussions at all.
Unfortunately,
There it is.
Oh, so is Sigma Mega Man? It's not Capcom. It says Capcom right there, though. It says Capcom right here. Man, come on, man. Can't be
instances
tricking me
of
right.
crime involving Reploids began to increase. Something seemed to be infecting them, turning these Reploids into violent mavericks who needed to be stopped.
So, Dr. Kane, the guy that started this Reploid shindig in the first place, created a robot so badass that it could hunt Mavericks without getting infected himself. This Reploid was named Sigma.
Commander Sigma led the newly formed Maverick Hunters like an elite police force. Under his leadership skills, the number of overall casualties dropped to a whopping 0.
Things were going great. Well, until they found a mysterious red maverick in an abandoned laboratory who started eating Maverick Hunter ass for breakfast. Wait, that didn't come out right.
Sigma fought the fight of his life. And though he technically won, his victory was far more Pyrrhic than he or the rest of the world could ever have imagined.
So this red guy was called Zero, and turns out the thing infecting Reploids and
Some Reploids turn Mavericks due to programming flaws, and others due to free will. It is plausible that Maverick virus is the latest version of Dr. Wily's Robo-Enza.
turning them into Mavericks was a virus leaking from Zero's stasis pod. That also didn't sound right.
A final gift from that dastardly Dr. Wily.
Oh, dear God, that thing is hard on a hangover.
Fortunately, Sigma was designed to fight off such a virus. Unfortunately, this actually just made things worse. Instead of bending Sigma to its violent will, the virus merged with his programming, becoming one with his body and mind. Together, they both became stronger than before, with a whole new outlook on the world. Sigma began to look at humankind as detrimental to Reploid evolution, holding back their full potential.
Yeah, the big, strong metal people hate the dumb flesh bags, blah, blah. I hear it from you every time at the bar, Wiz.
When was the last time I went to a bar?
You don't remember?
No.
Mission accomplished. Sigma gathered an army of Mavericks, and when the time was right, his
okay.
invasion began. But to pull it off, he needed some
Wiz is the white
robo
weight. Gotcha,
weapons.
gotcha.
Sigma's favorite is his totally not copyrighted beam sword. But he also likes tearing through bots with his flying hammer, beam scythe, and the I'm not compensating for anything size Sigma blade.
He also wields an energy rifle, flamethrower, and a giant energy cannon.
For extra defense, he has a shield that can be tossed around the room like a boomerang. And hey, look, he's like a Robo-Wolverine, only the metal's on the outside.
Okay.
And inside.
With all these weapons and an army at his back, Sigma's operation was nearly successful. However, he was halted by the original android Dr. Kane found all those years ago, Mega Man X.
But Sigma just kept coming back, over and over and over and... Wait a minute, is that a new villain? Oh, never mind, he's just being controlled by Sigma. How the hell does he keep coming back? How many lives does this guy have?
Well, Sigma's body is just a shell. The true essence of Sigma lies in the merged and sentient Sigma virus. This virus can infect other robotic bodies, turning other Reploids Maverick or even completely transferring his consciousness. He's even built several enormous bodies just for this.
These extra robo shells have all
that seems
sorts
like
of unique
a
abilities. They can
straight
fly,
win
teleport
there
around,
for
make
Sigma.
walls of electricity, create force
Because,
fields, shoot a giant
Ultron
laser
is
beam of
weak to
death,
that shit.
or make
Fuck,
some
okay.
blue balls. Ah, that's rough, buddy. I've been there.
Also, each of Sigma's Mavericks possess their own abilities that are...
Hey, look, Wiz, they're all animals. That one's a penguin, and that's an octopus, and that one's a Kawanger. Yeah, Kawangers are... what the fuck is a Kawanger?
It's just a messed up romanization of Kuwagata, the Japanese word for stag beetle.
Yeah, I guess Kawanger sounds more badass.
With these forces, Sigma waged war with humanity for
Okay.
many years.
He's
Interesting.
battled top-tier Maverick hunters like X, Axel, and even that Zero guy. Wait, what's Guns N' Roses doing here?
Zero once survived an impact
Yeah,
that broke
why
apart
are
the
they there?
Eurasia space colony, which, when its pieces landed on Earth, created an explosion equal to at least 100 teratons of TNT. And Sigma is powerful enough to take out Zero in a single hit.
Damn! But Sigma's also managed to damage X, who once channeled enough energy through his body to destroy all of Japan. Suck it, Godzilla!
And many of Sigma's bodies could tank attacks from both X and Zero without much issue. That's impressive, considering X fought the General, whose body was tough enough to block a laser capable of destroying the Earth. The minimum amount of energy necessary to destroy a planet is known as its gravitational binding energy.
Did you know you can AFK Bloods and Zaya will
Did you
learn into
know
code
I
and
can
Python?
skip your ad?
Go to boot.dev.
I'm skipping your ad.
Which, in the case of Earth, is equivalent to a little over 63 sextillion tons of TNT.
That's 22 zeros! The number, not the robot. Plus, he's fast enough to keep up with Zero, the actual robot, not the number, who dodged Optic Sunflower's beam of sunlight.
Actually, Sigma's likely even faster. Recall that Reploids like X, Zero, and Sigma were designed to be superior in every way to classic-era robots like Mega Man. That same Mega Man fought Duo, a space robot capable of flying between Saturn and the Earth within 35 seconds.
The only thing that could stop Sigma was the Mother Elf antivirus program. But if you don't take out the squishy computery center, he'll always come back.
So long as Sigma's still kicking, the dream of a world where humans and robots coexist is doomed to be a nightmare.
The time has come to prove your mettle against me. This fight will decide the fate of all Reploids.
Okay, okay. Brew Ape and Red. Okay. I want to go with Sigma. I wanted to go with Ultron. Ultron was able to destroy or take over the world, world twice. But Sigma has that virus that he can give Ultron. And Ultron is weak to viruses, so I want to go with Sigma.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Hello, everyone. I'll accept your unconditional surrender now.
At the risk of sounding cliche, you and what army?
Ooh, I like the soundtrack to this. Okay, so we got army battle. Army battle. Let's go. Oh shit! Nice. Oh, I forgot I was rooting for Sigma. Shit. Hey, nice dodge. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Oh, nice to weave, bud. Let's go. Nice combo. Keep teleporting. Let's go. Let's go. You got this. Oh, fuck. No. Shit. Damn. Okay.
Your reign is a delusion. You're all just puppets on strings.
I'll tear out your surface and bathe in your oil.
Damn. Fuck, okay.
What gall. Lucky for me, I'm my own best backup. You're mine!
Okay, fuck yeah, giant one. Okay. Fuck, okay. Shit. I'm getting distracted by the fucking fight.
Must be more so than I. But this battle was never about the physical.
That's what I thought. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, fuck.
Whether you're a small
Fuck.
business, a freelancer, or an
Damn it.
individual who needs their
I
taxes
thought I
done,
had
we've
that
got you
shit.
covered.
Fuck.
From preparation.
Damn it.
Everything belongs to me.
Damn. Fuck, I thought I got that.
Well, I guess that's one way to make friends.
Despite Sigma's deviousness and ferocity, he was fairly outclassed by Ultron's talents.
Sigma could scale to the General, who took a face full of 63 sextillion tons of
Yeah,
TNT. But Ultron can withstand hits from Thor and his hammer, and we all know how awesome that thing is.
When Thor fought Gore the God Butcher, their battle created shockwaves powerful enough to shatter planets thousands of miles away. This could only be possible with a force equivalent to 682 septillion tons of TNT. Over 10,000 times stronger than anything Sigma could survive.
Okay. Sigma could scale to Lumine, who has a potential star-busting feat. However, the specifics of the feats are in question, are never explained, and the star itself could have been illusory or much smaller than in reality. Still, Ultron would scale to Thor, who has greater feats. Okay.
And not only has Ultron frequently smacked Thor around like a toddler, Thor has had a really hard time trying to damage Ultron's adamantium armor. So
some of Sigma's weapons may scale to Heartman's atomic fire, which is 21,000 degrees Fahrenheit. However, Ultron's adamantine armor can survive 150 million degrees Fahrenheit nuclear explosions.
Sigma's weapons couldn't either.
In terms of speed, Ultron flew across the galaxy in several months, putting him roughly 200,000 times the speed of light. That's leagues faster than Sigma, even if we scale him to Duo, who is 114 times.
The encephalio ray can put other machines down instantly, like Vision, and Wonder Man once claimed that Ultron see and hit as hard as Mjolnir did.
Light speed. And frankly, scaling to Duo through Mega Man in the first place is a bit capricious, as Duo didn't use his full potential in their fight.
Even with all that, it really didn't matter who could punch harder or move faster, because the real fight was between the Ultron AI and the Sigma virus.
Right, and while infection and possession was kind of the Sigma virus's thing, Ultron's AI was far more advanced. Recall how he enslaved an entire techno-organic race, to the point where he used them to conquer an empire spanning a whole satellite galaxy.
Yeah, the Phalanx are like Marvel's version of the Borg. Hell,
while the Sigma virus once spread across the entire Earth, it totally exhausted him. Ultron did the same to Titan, which, with the little effect, then flew across the surface.
That means Ultron basically Sigma'd a whole race of Sigmas.
It also helps that Ultron is as smart, or smarter, than Hank, the scientist supreme. Hank's even admitted as much, and he's smart enough to construct an infinitely sized mansion in a higher dimension of existence. Sigma was certainly a ruthless schemer, but nowhere near that level.
The only time Ultron was ever defeated by a virus was one specifically designed to bypass his defenses and leave him vulnerable to attack from the future and a bunch of other complicated stuff.
Sigma was a tenacious one, but Ultron was the stronger android, the tougher villain, and the deadlier virus.
It wasn't long before Ultron assimilated him.
The winner is Ultron.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want the battle...
That did not go how I thought it was going to go. But good shit. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time, guys. Happy seeing you.